And we're back. Like, so your connects. Wait, what is this? Wait, hold on a second. Let's see. There you go. Doing post commentary because there was a mistake. I did not check my make sure the sound worked. The microphone was working before I did the part. So now I got to do post commentary, which is annoying because there's one of those dramatic parts of the whole entire game, I believe. So, but let's go through it because instead of having no commentary at all, let's have some post commentary. So at least we have some commentary. Continue. Go. So there you go. Me talking about I don't know exactly what I was talking about, but oh well. I'm talking about it. Talking about oh yeah, saving in the middle of this boss fight. That was kind of an issue there, but still, I was pretty sure I had it because Sprite is a beast. Because our Sprite kid is a beast, a little cuddly beast. So we got this covered. Gotta see some pictures of Sprite. On TV, no, I'm gonna see that. Of course, Super News, Super News, touted as one of the top 10 worst shows. This one guy on YouTube's playlist, on YouTube, on worst shows on Cartoon Network. At least touted, said so by this one guy on YouTube who actually does have some interesting shows. He has some interesting shows. I liked his top 10 best Cartoon Network shows because they included Gumball and Steven Universe. Yeah, I love those shows. I love them a lot. Billy and Mandy, Flapjack, Chowder weren't on there inexplicably, but that's okay. That's okay. It's nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So there you go. Still good. Still a good list. Still a good list. Anyway, though. So yeah, thankfully we beat that dragon. The Sprite continued through throwing stuff at him. I attacked with the girl just to show off a little bit. And so then we walk around a little bit, and then we go into this one place, and then basically had to go back the way we came through this one place. Now, through this one place, and yeah, that was kind of annoying that they had to do that, but oh well. So yeah, then I realized so I'm controlling the girl, so I was like, wait, I can't mess around and cut through these uh, bushes, these little brambles. So I had her switch to the axe, and then we went on, and I was able to just cut through the brambles. And then I was like, wait, does the girl have any abilities to charge up the axe? I was like, nope, no, she doesn't. All right, well, let's go on. So yeah, we kept on going. After fighting our third weird little scorpion dragon thing, I couldn't change my weapon back to the girl's weapon back to her spear yet because we were in a place where you can't use weapons. So then, it's no, we didn't shoot. We chose to not save our game. We chose A for Charmy because it chose that. Where are we? And I was still trying to figure out how to. Well, if this was a cutscene where I could press the button to skip it or not, so it took a little while. Look, the mana tree, and I did my voice acting work on this, so I gotta do it again. There's the mana tree. Oh yeah, very nice. And now, of course, the theme song of the whole entire movie is although our game is playing at this point, so it's really epic and wonderful. Like we're here, let's revive the mana sword. It's like, yay! It's like a dream. Like a dream. Can you really be here? You really be here? Like, Tomboy? It's like, we've done it. I was like, almost done it. Gotten closer to having done it. I think, I'm so glad I met you. And you too, kid. They picked this moment for retrospective. I'm so lucky I found such good help. Like so much has happened. We never gave up hope. We have just one more job to do. That's pretty cool. Eventually, I may do ask the mana tree to revive the sword. Then we can beat them fortress. Yeah, I would have loved. Yeah, I might try to actually do a mana comic. I don't know. Maybe I will, but maybe I won't. There's some stuff there, but I'm more interested in Star Ocean. I'll get to them eventually. It's like, Stab, see the power of the mana fortress. And I'm like, oh crap, what does that mean? I was like, giant laser. Yep. Help! Hey, you guys okay? Like, help! Hey, you guys okay? So then blinding flash of lights, and they fall over there. It's like Tomboy. No, then it was speaking. Tomboy, wake up. Like, guys, where are we? There's no mana tree. What the? After all we've been through, it's Thanatos is doing. What's going to happen now? They're all angry about it. There's all it's like, Tomboy, it is I, the mana tree. The mana fortress is using up the last of the world's mana. Well, I started realizing I can press a button to go faster. Soon, all the beasts will be transformed into one giant creature. Earth, fire, wind, water. Only the great mana beast can bring back mana. But the beast has little control over its rage. If it were to attack the fortress, the world would be finished. The only way to avoid this is to beat it using the mana sword. The sword can only be used by people of the tribe of mana. Your father, the legendary knight, Siren, should be standing here now. See, you find out that Siren's your father. He was badly wounded 15 years ago by the Emperor, but vowed to stop him. On his way to his final showdown, he fell and never got up. That was in Pados. You mean the ghost I saw at the falls was my dad? That was your father, Siren. I was his wife, and am your mother. And I was like, wait, so he's a tree hugger? We are the Mana tribe. I was like, okay. The women of our kind become the tree and the protectors of the world. Like, okay, so they transform into trees. Oh, that's better. The men wield the sword and protect against evil. Oh boy. You must stop the fortress. Mana is weak and its shields are down. Yes, one more hit it'll be destroyed. Core breach. My last energy, I will summon the power of the seeds of mana. Sword power at maximum. Engage. I love that. Man, like Tomboy, I'm sorry. I have been much of a mother to you. Like, yeah, I've been rooted in like one spot for a few thousand years. I was like, about that. Yeah, as a tree and all. Yeah, it's like, mother, is that really you? Please. It's like, mother. Why would you talk to me? Like, I think she did. I think she did. Mother. Mother. Like, Tomboy. Like, mother. Like, this is nuts. Snap out of it. She asked us to do something. Nancy doesn't have a mother. Sorry, I'm pressing the button again. Try to press the button, make sure it worked. And eventually I realized I pressed the button. Oh crap. Press the button. And neither do I. Like, sorry. I'll be okay. And then heroic music starts playing. I've got a lot of lived up to. We've got a big job ahead. Now you're talking, number one. Yeah, I feel like I just met my mom too. I know she's in my heart. All right, let's do it. Yeah. So like I can control them again. Okay. I was like trying to walk around a little bit. I was like, oh, can't do it. Yeah, walk around the giant tree. I was like trying to make your mama joke how big your mama is because that is a big tree stump there. But it's like no, that's just in poor taste. Don't do that. So I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm supposed back to the sphere. Can't go anywhere. She's just she's kind of in the way there, but there's nowhere to go. So it's like I really had to call Flamey. So I can't just call Flamey. And call Flamey. Yeah, and that works. I'm repairing my headphones. I'm repairing my headphones right now too, so it's gonna be cool. So I was like, you know what? We're like at like it was like down to the last 5 minutes of the video. So I was like, you know what? First, I'm gonna save, I think, or I was gonna go. Okay, I gotta go find out what I do next. But then I couldn't find the hypercam window. For some reason, I just couldn't find that thing. So I couldn't pause. I couldn't pause the recording. So I was like, you know what? After a while of looking around for it, trying to see if I can get it to come up somewhere, I had no choice. I'm using the toolbars, getting the task manager running. I couldn't find it. So after a while, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna mess around and go through my FAQ, and just do it that way, and just then you'll have a few more minutes of me running around doing stuff, actually clicking the wrong stuff, me running around doing the other stuff, and then play through, running around doing stuff, and then end it there. And then after that, once I find out what I'm supposed to do, so I eventually just kept on going. It was like looking around for through all my toolbars, through all all the toolbars and everything, and just being like, where's everything? What's going on here? It was really weird. Man, that was a while ago. Yeah. So I'm trying to basically find all my political, go to Microsoft Word and just went through the thing. Find all my political stuff and make a playlist out of that, because I want to work a playlist on YouTube, because I really want to get those together so that people can see them properly, because I hate when a playlist is out of order. I don't like that. My playlists are out of order. This is terrible. So I'm fixing it. But anyway, find all my political songs, put them together. It's going to be great. Make a nice playlist with that. Get all my other stuff together. It's going to be great. Put my playlists with that. Eventually I'll hook it up. It'll be good. So right now we're waiting until I finally look around through all this stuff. It's going to be cool. Oh boy. Yeah. Certain shows, I gotta see an episode. I'm gonna go see an episode of Super Noobs eventually, because I want to see an actual episode to make sure. Because of all the shows, to me, of all the shows that guy was hating on in his top 10 worst Cartoon Network shows list, Super Noobs, Johnny Test, and Annoying Orange. Well, Uncle Grandpa of course, is crazy, weird stuff, but Johnny Test, Annoying Orange looks pretty, seemed okay to me, because like Super Noobs seemed and Johnny Test seemed kind of, cartoons that do stuff, and the reason he hated them was because they were basically stereotypical pandering things that are like, oh yeah, just you have all these stereotypes in both these shows, and there you go, that's nothing really new or mixing it up, in my opinion. That's not, as long, if it's, that's not the best thing ever, but the animation looks pretty good on both of those shows, in my opinion, and on all those three, I don't know both of those shows, in my opinion. Annoying Orange is supposed to be annoying, but compared to some of the shows they had on there, including that one with that satanic dog that was horribly murdering people, we're good. Jeez. That one was effed. There was one that had weird animation that looked really weird, nasty and horrible, including that one, of course. But no, but there was, the other ones were like were like things like there was like the Uncle Grandpa, not Uncle Grandpa, although that one is weird, but the one that was made before Uncle Grandpa, made by the same person who made Uncle Grandpa, and they basically, he said, like, if you have the ability to make, if Uncle Grandpa is a step up from this show is supposed to be a step up from Uncle Grandpa, or from Uncle Grandpa is supposed to step up from this show. So I'm like, wait, oh my gosh, and so it's like, oh, that's saying something. I'm like, okay, yeah, see, there's shows like that. It is great stuff. But now we're going on the Mana Fortress, but I'm like, I liked the Steven Universe for one reason. Yes, he was different. It was a different take on. See, after some very serious episodes, with all the stuff happening on there, it was like, okay, I'm gonna fight these enemies, to show off some of the stuff on the Mana Fortress, a little bit of the Mana Fortress, because they said you can actually grind up levels in the Mana Fortress, as long as you don't go to the boss areas. You can grind up some levels there. So that's what I was showing off, demonstrating. I'm not going to be grinding up levels in the Mana Fortress. I'll be grinding up levels in other places that I know know better. They actually know of, because they said I want to be able to go through entire places and kill enemies and then go back, several times. without having to worry about getting stuck or running into a boss that just destroys everything, destroys us all. Basically that's how it works. Though of course these kimono birds and those annoying metal worms that they throw out, that they send out, do help with grinding because it's like the kimono birds are hard to hit or don't get hit for that much damage, and the metal worms don't get hit for that much damage either. So eventually, when they get destroyed, the Komodo birds are like, "Ooh, only a few HP points. Oh dear, more, And then they're like, more metal worms. There you go. I'm like, yeah, that's okay. But I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna show off a little bit. But anyway, still, yeah, Uncle Grandpa was on there, and it was like, I was like, at first, I was like, well, after these serious episodes, I think, the return and jailbreak, I think it was, but yeah, after those two and a few others, like full disclosure or something. After that, and then it was Uncle Grandpa coming up there, and it was like, this is really weird. This is like the exact. This is not serious at all. This is something that goes. It's not. This goes against reality. What's going on here? And he's like, "Oh, don't worry. This isn't canon." Well, this is. Shoots the cannon off, and then it hits a ship that Sadie and Lars are on. They're like, ah, I was like, ah, and they sink into the water. I was like, that took a while for me to get that one, to get that joke. But the canon thing, eventually I was like, hey, oh, it's not canon, okay, okay. And then there was like some fun parts where it was like, crystal gems, and it's like run, as a title card. Run away as a title card. Like, ah, shit. And Amethyst tripping over the runaway words. It was like, why? Like, that's fun. It was a lot of fun. And there was like a lot of cool stuff in there. If they keep doing stuff like that in Uncle Grandpa, then that'd be great. That humor that's like, we're making fun of, fandom, making fun of fandom and artists and things like that, as we're being silly. But that'd be great. Cause I love the gym sauna, the alligator with his gym sauna, and then like Pizza Steve fixes it, quote unquote fixes it. It was like no, it was so good. It's like he erases this good, awesome looking picture and replaces it with a outline, a red marker drawing of Pizza Steve. And it was like Pizza Steve was here or whatever. So I guess that's about it. So I'm gonna, so we're leaving. Oh wait, we're about to leave. Yeah, about to leave. See, when we come over here, there's more enemies than there were before, which is really, really weird because I was like, what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. So yeah, we use the flaming drum, get away from there because we're not trying to grind up levels here. I got levels somewhere else, and then I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave here. Gonna find some other place to hang out because basically I want to go to some place where there's inns and supplies, so then I can basically use up my supplies while grinding and then come back again. Basically what I'm going to do is very simple. The best idea I think would be to keep everybody on their strongest weapons, and work on their magical abilities. Yes, but keep them on their strongest weapons. Although the girl, I might change a bit. So, cause I might go for her almost awesome stuff. I don't know. I heard she's best at gloves, so I might have her do the power glove. Just grind that up levels. I would have no problem seeing her just fly around and beat the heck out of things, especially with the power glove. That'd be kind of cool. So, I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Hero Comics Secret of Mana. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt, especially my Superman 3. Superman 3 as well, but Superman Doomsday Remix stuff, and my other pictures I'll be putting on DeviantArt along with those. And of course on YouTube, Into the Matrix, Major Path Neo, Urban Reign, Secret of Mana, not Secret of Mana, of course. Star Wars Second Story, Star Wars Daily Time. I'm working on this playlist, and a bunch of other cool stuff. My Mugen stuff, I gotta get back into that. I will. I do Mugen stuff along with, while drawing everything. I'm doing sprite sheets, so yeah, I'm working on all that. See you guys next time. Oh yeah. Now I'm resetting the computer. I'm gonna, this is what I did in the last video. I'll show you that. I basically went and restarted everything. So that was a very interesting way of doing it. I had to restart the whole entire computer. That was kind of interesting. I definitely don't want to click on any of that stuff because that was crazy. That's crazy to look at. So I left that and I went to the Windows, went to Windows and restarted it. Yep. Well, still, I said, well, give it one more shot. See if I could find that. Find HyperCam, And I was like, I found something in processes, but I was like, you know what? It says right there something about if I do it, it can mess things up. So I was like, you know what? If I just restart the whole computer. And it's like, yeah, it didn't like that. It was like in a unstable system. Are you sure you want to continue? I'm like, nope. So I basically decided just to leave it. Yep, just as I had to go. And that was about the end, I think. Yep. Well, see you guys next time.